Hello everybody and welcome to yet another Summer Sundays edition of the Hope video notices. My name is Matt, I'm the priest here at Hope Church, and hopefully by now you know that over the Summer Sundays we are taking our videos a little bit differently. We're taking some time to think about our different areas of ministry, to name them and think, why are we doing that? What's it for? How does it work? And importantly, how can you get involved? And today I'd like to think a little bit about community. Last week I spoke to you about the welcome and hospitality team here in the church and how it is so important that we welcome people in well, that is part of communicating the heart and the nature of God, that we get to be the hands and feet of Christ as we welcome people into our building. But that is our broader mission as well, to be the hands and feet of Christ. And yet there are tens of thousands of people in the area surrounding us who never step foot in our building. And so, a few years ago, the PCC took a decision to create a new role and employ someone to think about what it might mean to do some community outreach. And hopefully it's not surprising to you to find out that that person is Mary. Since she started, Mary has listened a little bit to the people who are our neighbours. She's noticed what's already going on, and she started to do some engagement, put on some events, and you'll notice about them that most of them are outside. Most of them are kind of jazz in the gardens or pumpkin trails or Easter trails, this type of thing. Most of them are things by which we can meet our neighbours on their own terms. We can meet them where they are without ever asking them to cross the scary threshold and come into a church, which is, funnily enough, a frightening thing to do nowadays. And so Mary has started to do these things, really aware that all of these thousands of people, these 20,000 people in our parish, have got questions. People are searching. People are looking for meaning. People are looking for hope. And as you know, our church is called Hope. It's called Hope because we believe there is a hope. We believe that we have something to offer in this conversation. We believe that we have something hopeful. And Mary has been trying to take that out and meet people where they are. And so in today's video, I'm now going to hand over to Mary, who's going to tell you a little bit about what we've got coming up in the kind of realm of community and how you can get involved with that.
Thank you so much, Matt. I am not going to lie, I have re-recorded this video notice so many times because when it comes to community work, I am so passionate about it that sometimes I really just can't articulate myself. I wanted to expand a little bit on what Matt said about me listening. But we are doing some work here. And I don't want to reel off a list of what we're doing, but I just want to expand on a couple of things. For example, on a Monday morning, we have a parenting support group called A Little Hope. And this was set up in response to the pandemic for new parents who are feeling isolated and alone. And that has been running for 2 years now, and it is thriving. And we're always looking for people who want to get involved and help with that. Fran leads it. She does an amazing job. But there's definitely more opportunity for people to get involved and talk to these new parents. Some of them are really lonely, and this is their only contact with other people that aren't in their household or their babies or their little children. And then we have Tuesday Tea. Tuesday Tea is held once a month currently, and it's open to anybody in the community. We say primarily 50 and over, but anyone is welcome. And what we've found with Tuesday Tea is actually we get people that aren't church, that have food poverty and are very isolated and alone, and just want to have a chat and want to be able to enjoy a slice of cake whilst doing that. And that's been running for many, many years. And I'm currently in a process of discernment about what that looks like and what more we could possibly do to identify maybe the need of mental health there. But if you want to find out more about things like A Little Hope and Tuesday Tea, I'd love to invite you to join a new community WhatsApp group that's been set up. And that's for anybody to find out what's going on and how they can get involved. In this autumn term, we will have our pumpkin trail in the gardens where we get another opportunity to spend time with our neighbours. And before that, we'll get pumpkin carving Saturday where anyone can get involved and come and carve the pumpkins if you can't be there on the actual day of the trail. We have prison ministry occurring. We're at Pentonville Prison at least once a month. I'm in there most weeks. Anybody can get involved in that. We would love to see more people from Hope Church in there once a month on a Sunday, praying for these men who are incarcerated, who are locked up for 23 hours a day, and the only contact they get is with us, with volunteers. The PCC employed me to do something, to identify needs and to work to cater to those, I guess. but not to do that alone. And I've had amazing support from so many of you. But I'd love to see more of you. I'd love to see more of you stepping into whatever it is God has called you for. Community outreach is for us all to do. And I would love to have more of you alongside me as I do it. So join the QR code, find the QR code, join the WhatsApp group, come and have a conversation with me. Tell me what makes you want to do more. What areas of it, what areas of outreach you want to explore, and how can we do that together?